We have heard of the conversion story of Paul, of Saul. As we know, he tells us his version of the story, but he was one who was at the center of the event. I think today you can also reflect on your own conversion stories. For some, our conversion stories began with our parents who took us for infant baptism. That was the beginning of our conversion stories. Others, we grew up and then we accepted Jesus, accepted the Catholic Church, and we are here. And for others still, we were of other faiths, maybe other churches, and yet we came into the Catholic Church. So as we mark Paul's conversion story, it is a time to pause today. Go back and go through your own conversion story. It will interest you to know how far you have come. The second thing I will talk about is the role of his parents. He tells us, I am a Jew born in Tarsus. Typically, Jews are not born in Tarsus. To be a Jew, you have to be born at where you come from, your hometown, Galilee, Judea. But his parents, though they were outside Judea, they kept the faith. So their son still became a Jew. I'm calling for Catholic or call it Christian education. Parents have a big role. You know, if you don't give your children the faith you have now, you let them go astray. Paul's parents gave the faith to him, though they were miles away from Jerusalem, from Judea, though they were at a place where Jews would normally not be worshipping, even far from their homeland, they still kept their faith as Jews. And that made him also become a Jew with a very special zeal. So let us pay attention to our children, those we take care of, we foster, and give them the faith, the Catholic identity. Now, please, is very important. The last one, Paul now goes on to tell us that he's a chosen instrument. If you go to St. Paul's Catholic Seminary, the one we have here in Accra, so too, they have as their motto, Vas Mihi Electionis. Vas Mihi Electionis. It means that you are my chosen instrument. And those words for us Christians, for Catholics, we can be comfortable with them because it means that all of us here are chosen instruments. Chosen instruments. So you all have a special role to play as Catholics, married, single, religious. We all have a special role to play. We are chosen instruments for God to use us. And it's Paul who was chosen that we have become Christians today. For him, his main task was to preach to people who are not Jews. By doing so, we who are not Jews have become Christians. So we thank God for the life of Paul, who became an apostle to us here, to be the Gentiles. May we also become apostles to others, to bring others closer to God, others closer to Jesus. Amen.